Let's see what we got over here. All right, hello, welcome to a quick training for Adam Connect's Digital Branding Toolbox. This is specifically how it's used for MyBlockX and recruiting more people for the crypto mining opportunity. I'm Adam Bricker, and what you're looking at on the screen is a front-facing intro of the card for the digital branding card for My Blockchain Life. We see both Mark and Joy Grace. I want to thank you both for being on the call with us. I also want to thank Susan for being here, and hi, Dr. Mitch, welcome aboard. As you can see, it's general information. This is what on the menu is called the home page, okay? And I want you to understand the way the card works. The home page is mostly the same on everybody's card. So this is not the first place I want you to send people, okay? It's okay that it's called the home page, and it's typically what you would think of as a place to start. And it's okay if people come in here first, okay? But on the menu, there's a page called Start. This is the link that you'll be sending to people. Okay, so Start is the link that you may want to send out to people. We won't be sending links. We won't be sending the links very often because we have other opportunities to do that. You'll understand what I mean in about 7 minutes. Okay, I just want, you know, there's got to be a place to start, and we're just starting on the home page because that's what you're going to get when you look at your card. This is not the page that you need to lock in. It's not really where we want you to get started. But this is here, and it's real simple. It's got a button that calls you, emails you, and texts you. It's got a little bit about My Blockchain Life. Oh, by the way, everybody on the call, you're responsible to make sure these 3 buttons work for you. So something that's really cool to do is you have one of your friends who's a prospect for cryptocurrency that you call up, and you might want to do this 2 times or 3 times or 30 times or 40 times. I think it's a great technique going, hey, I'm using a brand new marketing tool for the project I'm working on. Would you take a few minutes and verify that my links are working? And then that way you get them to call up the card, they call you, they email you, they text you. Okay, and then we have some generic things about My Blockchain Life. We have an overview video right on the card. I'm just going to tell you this from my perspective. All these cards are running the same things. If there's a new overview video, I'm going to replace it. Okay, you don't have to ask. If they've decided an overview video that they've done before is no longer valid, it will go away. If you want to download it on your own, that's great. There won't be a way to get to it from the card once that video goes away. Version 2 will be there. If they do version 3 will be there. It's official language and verbiage from the company. This is the announcement that we're doing Ethereum rates. These all link to the other pages on this website, okay? So the one thing I do that's as good as anybody in the industry is I understand how users use the cards, okay? So every once in a while they want to click, they want to click, they want to click. Even though all the information can be contained on one page, they want to click page to page. So this where it says, important crypto terms and definitions, links to important websites and webinar schedule, they're just the other pages on your menu. So it's keeping them in the card, just giving them more information. Does that make sense? So they can go to the other pages here, or if they're getting antsy and they feel like clicking, they can go here. This is a disclaimer video. Once again, you're going to want to watch this. And if the disclaimer video changes, I will replace it. And once I replace it on one card, shoop, it replaces on all of them. And then it says get started by opting in, click start below. So when they click start, they're going to get to the page that we want them to get to. This is the page most people will start on, and I'll be explaining why over the next 3 minutes. Okay, so when they come to Blockchain Life, they get step 1, step 2, step 3. Okay, really simple. Opt in, get a free account, and attend a webinar. Okay, now will some people attend the webinar before they get a free account? Yeah, but if you tell them, listen, get a free account, you're going to want a free account, and you know when you get to the webinar, you'll understand why. I don't really care what order they go in. We just want to make sure they're all covered. Okay, I'll give you a side note from Sarah. Don't try to be answering all the questions. Don't be the expert. Get them to the webinar. When I try to answer all the questions, they look at me as the expert. They know I'm not an expert, and they don't usually show up. When I get them to just understand all the questions are answered in the webinar. I say it this way. I try to answer the questions for you, but I don't know everything. That's why I keep going to the webinar again and again to keep learning. But what I found is when you go to the webinar, they won't just answer all your questions. They'll give you new questions to ask that you didn't realize you needed to know before you went to the webinar. And that's really key in opening somebody up. One of the qualities of the best people that I've worked with is open-mindedness. To understand they don't know everything that they know. And then, I love this saying, this changed everything for me. Earn while you learn. Earn while you learn. You don't need to know everything. Okay, I don't know everything. I don't know everything about crypto mining, but I'm still making, plenty of money doing it. This is your start page. Okay. Okay. This is where we want people to land. Okay. Now, you know what? Let me just take a break for a second because I'm going to get into how to share the card with people. Any questions coming up so far?
Just the sharing of the card. That's what I want to, other people I send it to that already opted in, how do they share with other people and still keep on track? Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah, that's
got it. Cool. Cool. Any other questions? All right. So sharing the card, getting this is the tagline for my company. I'm going to turn this. Let's see if I can stop sharing real quick. Okay. Tagline for my company is put your brand in their hand. Okay. What that means is you want to put my blockchain life in their hand on their phone. And there's some really, really cool ways to do that. Now, because it's modern technology, here's the value that I bring. You can either send the card to somebody and it's done. You're waiting for them to contact you back, or you're eventually going to contact them back. It's all manual, okay? You do this by sending a link. Everybody's familiar how to send a link. If you were on the call earlier, you watched me send a link to Mark that he could then copy and paste and send that link to Mitch. Okay, that's strictly copy and paste. It's a one-way, old school type of communication. And for the case with Mitch right now, it was really easy. It doesn't need to be anything more than giving him a one-time link to hop on the call. He got the link, he clicked on it, and he's here. That's it. But that's not what we're doing with cryptocurrency. We want to be in constant communication with people. So the way I've set up the card is that when you communicate with them and they get the link and they get to your card the first time, their information is put in your mobile marketing campaign. The reason I turned off the video and I came back to the cameras is you don't see this on the card. This is the magic of working with Adam Connects. That number is captured into a mobile marketing campaign. Now, what I do is I run my mobile marketing campaign every single week. Every week they get a message about cryptocurrency from me, okay? And to include Mark's people, I just click Mark's people. To include Joy Grace's people, I click Joy Grace's people. So anybody you put in there, I'm sending the message to. You don't have to worry about doing it. You don't have to worry about coming up with the message. You don't have to be concerned about any of that. I've got you covered. Conversely, if you ever wanted to share a personal message with those people, just text it to me and I'll send it out just to your group. Okay. Now, I look at it and I think everybody on the call has less than a dozen people on their back office, where I have like 130. So that means I have 130 people getting a message every week. Okay. I just want to be clear. I look at the numbers. I see what's coming in, and based on what's on the on who's on the screen, I had more people reach out to me this week from that program than the amount of people that everybody on this call combined has brought in. Okay. I just want to say that again. It's not bragging. It's just mathematical statistics, because I've been dripping on these people for weeks and weeks and weeks when it's in the news that Ethereum doubled, Bitcoin hits record high, whales investors are in there, and everybody's tuned in. I have created the momentum that I'm a resource for them to turn to when they have questions or desires with regard to cryptocurrency. You guys can do the same exact thing. Don't worry about the messaging. I got you covered. Okay. Now, there's two really easy ways to get them in. Text your keyword to 64600. Okay. Mark's keyword, 247 crypto. Text 247 crypto to 64600. You get Mark's card and you get added to the back office. You got that, Mark?
Yep.
Text crypto joy to 64600 and you get Joy Grace's card. Text JAMA to 64600 and you get Susan's card. Okay.
Good question.
Go ahead, Mark.
Okay, so someone I texted, say Mitch my card the other day. I did exactly that, and I said text 247 crypto to 64600, and I assume you opened it. I don't know, but if somebody does, a recipient opens it, they're automatically on your news flashes, so they're automatically registered.
Yeah.
Or they have to register.
No.
They have to opt in. Huh?
They're already in.
Oh, that's it. That's it. Once they open it, they're there.
Yeah. So they don't even
that was
have
my
to
question.
open the card. They just need to text 247 crypto to 64600.
Okay, and they don't do anything further. They're there. Okay.
Well, what they get back is they get a link to your card. They don't get your card. They get a link to your card. They mash on the link and bam, your card's on their phone.
Does it automatically track them? Are you already able to track them once they do that?
What do you mean by track?
They already set up in my links and my contacts, and you can see them.
So yes, let me be very clear. Their name and their phone number has been added to your mobile marketing campaign.
Okay.
I can't track how many times they're on the card. I can't track what pages they're looking.
Okay, but that's automatic. Automatic, right? They're already on the drip once they open it.
They're in the drip, yes.
Okay, gotcha.
You want to make sure people know that. You want to be really clear that, in one way, shape, or form, I'll keep you updated with messages, or, is it okay if I keep you updated with message? Whatever kind of verbal communication you want to have, so that if you say that to them, when they get your messages, yeah, Mark said he'd be sending me messages. Okay.
Okay, good.
Question, Joy Grace.
So my question is, so when I post this in the box and the people come on and so before I used to have a back office where I would be able to see the list of the people who are opting in.
Mhm.
Am I going to have access to know like whoever is coming and opting in so I can see, does that make sense what I'm trying to ask?
Yeah. So right now you don't have access to the back office. You don't have access to see who's there directly. Okay. So for me, that's a 10-second process that I can copy and paste everybody and send it to you. Okay. If I give you access, the way it's set up, I give you access to everybody. So you get Susan's list, you get Mark's list. So if at any time you ever need to see your list, just text me and I'll text your list over to you, or I'll email it to you. Yeah, really simple. Really simple. I'm not hiding it from you. You have direct access, and I'm not using it for anything other than this.
Well, right. I'm just saying because I'm going to be on a 3-day, summit, and then at the end or the next week, I'm going to want to know how many of those people came through.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, you'll know. By the way, because you're the first person on the summit, okay, what we'll do is we'll set up a special messaging for you that'll go out the morning of the second day and the morning of the third day.
Okay.
That'll say, thank you for taking time to watch my presentation on crypto yesterday. Looking forward to seeing you today at the event.
Okay.
And they'll just get it on their phone before they go in. Okay.
Cool.
Big asterisk right here. This only works on USA phones. This only works on phones out of the United States, okay? It's really clear. If they're Canadian, it's hit or miss.
But if they're Canadian who had a US phone,
yeah,
it'll be fine.
Yeah. And if they're in the United States and they have a Canadian phone, they're probably not going to get it.
Or if they're American and my friends who are in Mexico right now, they would still get it because they have American phones, but out of the
Absolutely.
Cool.
Cool. All right. One of the most important things for me to do right now is to share this with you because you and I, if you've tried this before, not everybody knows how to text to a short code. Okay. So when you say text JAMA to 64600, you may have to say, okay, just go to where you write a text and instead of 10 digits, it's only 5, it's 64600. And it's a one-word message. The message is JAMA. Just type JAMA and you'll get a link. Just type Crypto Joy, you'll get a link. Just type Crypto Mitch, you'll get a link. Okay, whatever your keyword is, that's how you do it. Now, I made life a lot easier. You have a page on your card called opt-in. Okay, opt-in is a separate page outside of your card. It looks like it's in your card. It's outside. Everybody has the same one. It's all set up the same structure, and it's really simple. Welcome to the portal. Here's what it is. Put in your name, your first name, your last name, your email, and I added country because if they're in from Canada or something else, I know they're not getting the information directly through here, so we'll send it to them individually when the whole process goes out. They click opt-in and they're part of it. Okay, so this is Joy Grace's card. If I go to Mark's and I just put my information in and I hit opt-in, I've just opted in to Mark's card. It says welcome. Please follow the directions for the most effective process. I just got a text linked to his card and it automatically brings me right back to his card.
Okay, good.
Okay, Mitch, you meet somebody. You're single man, right? Never mind.
No, he's married.
Mark, you meet somebody and you want to give them the information. They don't have their phone. You can just pull this page up on your card, put in their phone number, put in their first name, last name, their email, and their country. You can put this in yourself. Joy Grace, you're at the big event that's going on virtually in Arizona. Somebody says, you know what, I'm using my phone for the meeting. I can't opt into your card right now. Here's my information. You can opt it in on your own, okay? If you can't do it at the same time, you can write down their name, their phone number, their email, and their country, and then you can add it in later. What's going to happen the second you put that in for them and you hit opt in, they're going to get it on their phone, okay? So if I just open my phone and I go right to my text messages, my last message I got in was from 64600. I click on it, and what's it do? Takes me right to a card. I mean, it's really pretty simple. I've done all the work on the back end. So if you use the opt-in page, they're going to be added to your mobile marketing campaign. If you use text 64600, they are going to be added to your opt-in campaign.
Okay.
And if you just send them a link, they will not be added to your mobile marketing campaign.
So in other words, if Mitch was to share my card, he should opt in so that if he forwards my card, other people know that he's linked to me? Is that how that works?
You're 2 steps deeper. Let me get this one
Okay.
concept in first, okay?
Okay.
If the person receives your card via a link, they are not opted in.
Okay.
You are allowed to send your card to anybody in this world that you want to send to. You are not allowed to opt them in without their permission.
Right.
So Joy Grace goes to this one meeting. She says she is allowed to send her card to everybody who makes their email or their text number available at the meeting. She's not allowed to opt everybody in. So when she sends them the email and they get the card, they have the opportunity to opt in themselves.
Okay.
If you're working with somebody one-on-one, or you're working with a group of people and they all say opt us in, that's when they're texting your number. When they're texting 247 crypto to 64600, they are opting in.
I get it, but what's the 1 minute explanation as to why they should opt in? It's more enhanced features? Is that what I
No, the one thing that they get when they opt in is weekly messages to keep them updated on the state of crypto.
Okay.
If they're not opted in, they don't get the messages.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So I would say, if I might, the biggest difference here is for when I'm in a mastermind and the entire group. So I've noticed there's a couple of different ways they do it, where the whole group says, okay, we absolutely agree to market to each other because that's what we want to do and we want to stay up to date. So that's one. But then there's the other side where we don't necessarily want all of that, but we do want to connect. So then I can send them, just the card, and otherwise I'll ask them to text Crypto Joy to 64600, right?
Yeah. So let's use your specific event you're going to. Everybody follow along the best you can. This is really specifically for Joy Grace. You're at the event and you're in your mastermind within the event. So one tenth of the people at the event are in the same group to you. They all say, yes, I want your information, and all the information's public. You can then, after the mastermind, go back and add them all in through your opt-in page.
Mm-hmm.
David provides you with the list of everybody, okay, which includes people who were not in your mastermind. Those people, you send a quick email with your link on it, and you give them the opportunity to opt in. And remember, once they're in your card, just tell them to use the opt-in page. Once they're in your card, so if you send them the link via text or messenger,
Mm-hmm.
once they click on the card, they'll now have the opportunity to opt in it from the inside. for Mark and Susan, that feature wasn't available previously. That feature adds an extra expense to my company's bottom line. It's an extra expense, but because I'm doing really, really well with the crypto and that feature's paying off for me, I decided to retroactively include that in everybody's cart.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey,
You're welcome.
I did see on my card, I don't have email.
Okay.
Like on the opt-in screen, it doesn't show email.
So what am I doing? Let's go back to share screen. Okay, so let's go to. Would you look at that? Jama's card does not have email. Okay, that'll be fixed today, love.
Thank you.
And I need that kind of feedback from everybody, especially you, Joy Grace, when it comes to all my links are working. But have so much fun recruiting people. And timeout, I'm just going to write a note to fix Susan's card.
Where's the recording going to be? Because I'm going to watch this 100 times.
I don't know. I guess I'll put it on my YouTube page.
Oh, okay.
I don't really have much of another option, so I'll put it on my YouTube. Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll put it on my card. Okay. So just so you know, my card isn't the exact same as everybody else's. It's really, really, really similar. But I'll find a spot on here and I'll send everybody the link. And then I see where it says get your own card. On mine, if there's anybody who we're working with in my blockchain life who wants their card, just tell them to go to this card.
Cool.
And that's on there. What else did I want to show you? Oh, yeah. Just real quick on rounding this stuff out. We'll call Susan's card up here. Okay. So the other pages on the card, one is webinars. Okay. This has the schedule and the links for webinars. I'm just going to keep it updated. So you just keep using this link, and whenever they come in, because I've found out that you can invite people and they can't make it, and they can't make it, and they can't make it, and all of a sudden they can make it. So they'll have the link. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me take one step backwards. This is something that Mark was asking about. This is a way to invite your friends. Okay. Now, I wouldn't use this very much in inviting my own friends. Okay. But this is where, let's say you send it to a guy named John. John likes it, but his friend Robert is much more proficient at crypto and he wants Robert to review it. You tell him just hit the share by text button or share by email button on the card, and you can share it with Robert and whoever else you want to. I don't know if you guys realize how powerful that is. That means you can invite 10 people to your card and 20 people can end up there. I encourage all of the people that I'm prospecting with, by the way, if there's questions you have about crypto that you know somebody who's a friend who is well versed in it and you want more information, just go ahead and share it. You can share it by text or you can share it by email, and they'll get it on their phone. Understand, it is John can send it to Robert and you have no record that he sent it to Robert. Robert is not opted in. You have a third party sending it to a third party. So we don't track it, we don't trace it, we don't count it, we don't add it. Okay. Then when Robert gets to it and he goes, wow, this is pretty cool. Okay, let me opt in. Robert fills out the opt-in, and now he's part of it as well. Okay. I just want to go over that again with you guys. Is that clear?
Mhm.
How about for you, Mark? How about for you, Mitch?
Well, the question, if Mitch opted in and he shares that, even though he doesn't own a card yet,
Uh-huh.
and he shares it once he's opted in with person C, I'm A, he's B, person C,
Huh?
is person C connected to or tracked or linked to Mitch, even though he shared my card? You know, I'm sharing it 2 levels down.
No, at that point, that person's not tracked at all. Let's say
Okay.
Mitch has your card and he wants to share it with, pick a name. Let's say he wants to share it with Rosemary.
Right.
He hits share by email. He puts Rosemary's email right here and hits send, and it sends an email to her, and she can click in. We don't know it was sent. We don't track it was sent. Rosemary's
Okay.
not the back office. Now, if Rosemary follows the link back to your card and opts in on your card, Rosemary's going to be listed on your card. She's going to be in your back office. The reason she's in your back office instead of Mitch's is Mitch doesn't have one. So anybody who opts in to your card is going to be on your back office,
In NBCL or just on the card?
just on the card.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Just
Okay,
on the
so if someone joins, you know, I don't want to be bypassing, you know, Mitch. That's my main thing.
Okay.
So
So
we know who's going to join. As my downline, but you know, okay.
in look, we do this all the time. Okay. If somebody who Mitch recruited ends up in your back office on My Blockchain Life, ends up in your direct to you. That's the word they use, direct.
Okay.
Then it's a quick email to support saying, hey, Rosemary came in. She's direct to me. She should be under Mitch on his right side.
Okay, cool.
And they change it. I've done it a dozen times.
Okay.
Done it yeah. And all your links. So let's see. Let's go to important links. Okay. So let's see where this one goes. So when you do the start page, okay, and this is one thing you guys should all look at. When it says automated reminders, that should be going to your opt-in page. When it says sign up for a free account, that should be going to your back end. That should be going to your back end. Okay. Now it's hard for you to check it because I click Susan's and I see mine because I'm already logged in.
Okay.
Because it's Sunday and I'm counting my money. Okay. So, but you want to look, and you know how the links go down here in this area. So when I go over, when I hover over it, you can see that the link is to JAMA. Do you guys see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And then for webinar just takes you to the webinar link on your page. The other thing on here is something called blockchain basics. And it goes over what's a blockchain, what's cryptocurrency, what's crypto wallet. Okay, so we have these really simple definitions because most of the people we sign up have never done anything with crypto before. Okay, so I don't know if it's 8 or 10 different definitions here. You should be really well versed in what these are, and if you're not, just know they're here. Okay, and then of course I put the overview video again, and then your contact information. And the last chain, take 2. And the last page on the card is important links. And here's a link to my blockchain life. Here's a link to BlockX, MetaMask, Exodus. And when the trading bot is available, I'll have a link there.
Nice.
Okay. I know you guys don't have a huge track record of this yet, but once people sign up, they're going to need those links. If you have 10 people who are under you in the system, they're all going to need a MetaMask. They're all going to need an Exodus wallet. Okay.
Thanks for your question. What's the difference between, so I just got my, I'll pull it out today. I mean, I just got it yesterday. It's my BitPay MasterCard thing. So that my understanding is then I can take my Bitcoin or whatever and put it, if I needed to or wanted to, which I wouldn't, but I, somewhere down the road, whatever, but I have card. Is that the same kind of wallet thing, or is this totally different?
So I'm not familiar with, is BitPay?
Yeah, it's BitPay.
Okay, so BitPay has a feature that you can use the card. You can use the card to pay for things.
Yes.
Okay, now Exodus Wallet doesn't have that. MetaMask doesn't have that feature. What they do is they allow you to trade different currencies in between each other.
Okay. But I think BitPay does too, but maybe the fees or something are different. I don't know.
So you asked, the question you asked, is that the kind of wallet? So I'm just going to share you the different features that they have. Exodus does not have that. Exodus looks, I'm not sharing, am I?
No.
Exodus has the ability to share between different coins. Same thing with MetaMask. The reason you want them both is when your mining rigs hit a block, that gets put into MetaMask. When you bring somebody on, you get commissions in Exodus. I promise you, you'll be an expert at this when you do it 10 times.
Sure.
And maybe you're an expert by the time you do it 7 or 8 times. But until then, it doesn't make a lot of sense.
Right.
But when you go on your Exodus wallet, you can actually see how many blocks are in there.
So I should be setting these two things up soon, like today.
So the company will send you the instructions on how to set them up. Sometimes you won't get instructions to set up your Meta wallet, your MetaMask, until you hit your first block.
Gotcha.
Okay. And whenever, and sometimes you won't get instructions on your Exodus wallet until you've brought your first person in.
Got it. Okay.
Otherwise, look for them to come in. Sometimes they show up in your junk mail. And I found that they have very simple instructions. My people, the people I've recruited, 4 out of 5 can set everything up just by watching the video or listening to it. Every once in a while, somebody needs extra help. And, I'm not the one to do that. Sarah helps my people do that. Cool. All right. Any more questions on how to use the card to share your crypto business with other people?
I got it. I got it now. So it sounds good.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I make no qualms about it. Use a minimum number. Share your card 10 times a day with people. The system's already proven. 10 times a day, 10 times a day, 10 times a day, 10 times a day. That's 10 people who you have a chance to add.
Mm-hmm.
If only 20% of them, if only 2 people a day opt in, okay, at the end of 2 weeks, you're up to 14 times 2. So you got 28 people in your back office. I'm going to tell you now, that's more than everybody on this call combined, except for me. If you add 28 people, you're going to get 2 clients. You're going to get 2 people with rigs, at least. Then for the next 2 weeks, you help those 2 people get 2 people. I mean, that's the formula. If you guys have been on Wednesday at 8 o'clock, this is what Sarah teaches. This is what I'm following. The numbers just keep on proving themselves. And then you help those 2 people get 2 people, and then you help those 2 people get 2 people. And while they're doing that, you go back and you send another 10 a day, 10 a day, 10 a day, 10 a day, get another 28 people opted in. Now, I send 10 a day. I might get 30 or 40 people opted in, but you're going to get at least 28.
Adam, question.
Go ahead, Susan.
So you're saying send this which way? Send the link or send the text JAMA as the invite?
So if there's somebody you know who's interested,
Mm-hmm.
you go to your opt-in page and you send it there. And I'll
Okay,
make sure you have
but for the 10 invites a day.
So 10 invites a day can go out on Facebook Messenger, or you can come to your own card. And you can go to, let's see, your webinars page, and you can hit share by text and text it to them, or share by email and email it to them.
Okay, that's
Or,
okay.
yep. Or you copy your link up here
Yes.
and you write your own text and your own email and you copy it and then paste.
Gotcha.
You can send 10 a day on Facebook Messenger. They give you no problem at all. You send hundreds of the same message a day, you get a lot of feedback.
Okay, so I have a question.
Go ahead.
So to send a messenger, just copy my link to the webinar right there and copy and paste into a messenger, right?
If you're going to Messenger, you might
don't give me my, yeah.
if you've talked to them about coming to a webinar, yes.
Mhm.
If you haven't, click on the start page and copy the start page.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
It's pretty darn simple.
All right.
And remember, when you get to the person's start page, there's a link to your back office, which is here. There's a link to opt-in, and there's a link to the webinars.
Gotcha.
And there's a link that, hey, if you got anybody else who needs it, here, and then there's the overview video. That's all that's on your start page. It's
awesome.
Really designed to keep them focused, whereas the home page is extremely comprehensive with everything that's on there.
Right. Right.
Cool. I'm using the tool. I don't know if there's a company hierarchy of who's doing what in the company. I don't know. I don't really play that way. All I know is I'm following what Sarah says. I'm using this tool and all the aspects of it. And then I go ahead and made that work for you. All right. Looks like I got about 3 minutes left. Mitch raised his hand. Go ahead, brother. Okay, I don't hear him, and I don't see anything in the chat. And Mitch, if you'd like to, you can unmute and go ahead and ask a question. All right. I can't hear anything you may be saying, so you can get back to me directly, or you can go through Mark and ask whatever questions you need to and get you all set up. Any other questions?
Oh, he's on text now. He's on the, oh, okay. He says, okay. All right.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, that'll be easy. Yeah, and listen, I promise you other questions will come up. I'm crypto.adamconnects.com. Okay, so that way if you want to reach me, you can opt into my card, but you just be getting the same message you get from opting into your own. Make sure you opt into your own card. That way you can follow everything I'm saying. Right? And you can opt into everybody else's card. The way I send it out, if you're opted into everybody's card, you're only going to get one text message.
All right, Mitch says, can I get a card?
Yeah, absolutely. If you go to my card, which is crypto.adamconnects.com, or you can text crypto to 64600. I have a page that nobody else has, which is Get Your Card. And if you click Get Your Card, you go, and everything you need to get the card is right on here. I charge $295, which is, it's $100 less than what I charge for my regular card, but also I'm including the opt-in page for free, and that's another $300. So yeah, it's just, let's build a team. Let's get the word out. And when you sign up, make sure, Mitch, you tell me what you want your keyword to be. That's the word that you'll text. That'll be the pre-name on your card. Like Joy Grace's card is cryptojoy.adamconnects.com. Cool. All right. I want to thank everybody for being on. Any last second questions?
Yeah, one of the suggestions I was saying that once somebody has the card, they can save it to their phone top, and just tap on, hey, when's the meeting? If they're not on the reminder, they can just tap in and get the meeting links. It's right on your phone top.
Yep, it's a powerful tool.
Yeah, that's a handy dandy thing for me.
I don't go there with people until they've communicated 3 or 4 times.
Okay.
They're on a regular basis, because with the opt-in, we're touching them anyhow. We're touching them anyhow. And otherwise, if they want to stay abreast with you, you tell them, go ahead and add the card to your home screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, add to your home screen, which you can't do on a you can do it on a bookmark on a computer like I'm demonstrating on, but on the iPhone or on the Android, you just do the appropriate action, and it says save to home screen, and it saves it on the phone, just like it's a app.
Right. I love that feature. I love that.
Yeah, and guess what? I finally was able to do it.
Yeah, Jamma is jamming. By the way, you do want to save your own card to your home screen so you can pull it back up like that. Okay, and I have all your cards on my home screen, and and it is a web app. And what a web app is an app that you don't have to go to the store to get. Okay, so it's available through the web. There's nothing to download. Cool. Sounds like the kids are back. It's time to go be a dad. Thank you, everybody, for coming on today. If you listen to this in a recording, rewind it and listen again and again and again. Get your card, get up to speed, and I expect to see a lot of people putting people into their back office. I can't tell you what momentum does for this business. There's never been a time where the news has been more cooperative in sharing this kind of information. Crypto Mitch, there you go. Okay, Crypto Mitch, I'll look at your order to come in. We got Crypto Mitch.
Yeah, if you want to send me that link, get your card from Admin Connects, I'll keep that in my and I'll forward that to anyone interested.
All right,
Also,
it's right there. It's right there in the chat right now.
Okay.
And it's just a page on my card.
Okay.
No reason for anybody else to have it on there.
Okay.
I have a link to Andrew's card and a link to Mark's card right on my card, so I'll keep putting your information out there as well.
Thank you, Adam.
You're welcome. Bye, guys. Have an absolutely
Bye.
awesome, terrific, fantastic Sunday, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right.
You too. Bye.
Hey, guys.